G'day guys, we're here outside Bo Nickal's academy, American top team. We're about to get in our first session. Yeah, I've been getting my wrestling stand up out here in Pennsylvania, Penn State, and then spending a bit of time in Vanguard Academy. So tomorrow driving to New York, more guard passing activity, and here more stand up activity. Bo Nickal's locker, and he's got a gi hanging up, so I reckon if you guys want to see any matches with Bo, let us know. Game plan for Jason Nolf is pull guard, all leg locks in the next Eddie Cummings.
True.
He doesn't even know who Eddie Cummings is. Wait, if I could, I would extend this leg all the way through, so now it's like the back of my knee. And then I'm like back here on like this, so when Gordon tries to rotate through, it allows me to go into backside positions like double 50, stuff like this. So. I'll just do what Ty did to me. But I didn't have the ability to bring my leg back.
Like anytime I get the underhook, if I get my hand blocked, I always try to have like my deep arm on top. And now like my goal is, like Bo was talking about the other day, is to get my shoulder as close to his spine as possible. If my shoulder stays out here and I'm trying to use my arms, it's not as effective. But if I like start dipping my shoulder, now I'm like keep adjusting. Then I'll start to dip behind and then you got in this position. Right here, I just sit backwards. When you sit forward, that's when you can kind of get out of it.
It's hard to do this and this at the same time, so I keep my palm up. That way it keeps this in a line. And then when he goes to fight inside, now you can go down and head and circle right. Other way. I mean, that way it works all right, but he can fight inside if you circle that way. So like if I circle this way, it's creating more space for him to fight inside. If I circle this way, once you're here, you go like this, then you're gonna pull guard, and you're gonna get into this type of stuff right here. Yeah, you see that?
This is my favorite, like single leg head outside shot.
Nice.
Do that.
That's good. I love it.
It's been really good. I didn't know any jiu-jitsu technique before he came here, so yeah, I think John showed me an arm triangle, and that's how I was able to get my first sub down in Houston a few months ago, but I'm transitioning into jiu-jitsu now, so it's been really good to have a good coach so that I don't learn any bad habits. It's basically been living with me for like the past 5 weeks, so we've been training nonstop. It's been good. I think jiu-jitsu is really fun. It's a little bit more laid back, a little bit like less serious, I feel like I'm still taking it seriously because that's my mentality, but I think like everybody likes each other a little bit more in the sport than like wrestling. It's so serious, but the more time I spend in there, the better I'm gonna get, and I'm excited to keep getting better because I want to be a leg locker, and I can take down anybody, and you know, if I can get good at like taking the back, getting good at leg locks, I feel like it's gonna be really hard to beat me, so I'm excited for the future. Yeah.
Parasympathetic state, it's good nature.
He's gonna be feeling good heading into the ADCC.
Alright, so we've just pulled up after that training session to Vitality. It's a business co-opted by David Taylor and Carl Dake. It's just near their training center here. And so it's a wellness center, and they also have food upstairs, so we're going to refill and then get to the rec room after that.
So Vitality Wellness Club is a new health and wellness recovery spa here in the State College area. We have partnered with our sister company K2 upstairs to essentially just encompass all things health and wellness from the inside out. So we do offer some workout as far as our cycle studios, but primarily we really focus on recovery and prep. We got jiu-jitsu, we have wrestlers, we have the dance team that comes in, tons of soccer players, gymnasts. So being so close to campus especially, it really gives the athletes such great accessibility to help in their performance.
Every 1% counts, so you do everything you can to feel good on the day, and preparing that with recovery and mindset stuff is definitely going to help. So this time I'm going to run out there and just go match after match until it's the final, and then take it like that. I don't care who it is. You know, everyone to me is 2 arms, 2 legs, and I'm working my A game every time. And you know, I don't think it's going to be hard to stop. So you have to be good enough to make sure that you got a score on the board, or you're submitting your opponent. So I'm definitely worked a lot more on those scoring positions leading into this ADCC. So I know I can get behind anyone in the world. I'm going to get behind them, and then it's just a matter of scoring under ADCC rule set, which it's a tough rule set to score under, but you know, that's why we practice and been putting a lot of work into that. John Carlo, really the reigning champ, he's still going to be a tough match. I think it'll be me and John Carlo in the final, depending on how the brackets go. There's some tough guys that aren't as well known, so I've been doing a lot of match study on pretty much everyone in the divisions just to get a good idea of what their strengths are, and then I can be aware of that going into the matches. How cold is it? Yeah, that's too cold. Let's get out of here. Couple mates here. Every one of these guys, I think, a couple months of jiu-jitsu and they're already world class. So it's really interesting to see this caliber of athlete. Never seen anything like it before. You know, I'm learning a lot of, defensive stuff, like offensive stuff, and it's, for ADCC, it's perfect for me to get that stand up and those techniques and have this access. It's pretty unheard of. And
you put on the wrestling shoes in these
I do wear the wrestling shoes. So yeah, Coach Hale, he likes wrestling shoes on the mat, so we take them off when we go to ATT, but in here we tend to keep them on. So I like the wrestling shoes, so it makes things a little bit easier. Time to test out this D1 Australian wrestling, but fortunately no cameras from this point on. Top secret. So how you doing? Good for you.